So I am a massive history fan. Anyone that knows me knows I absolutely love ruins. I love the history. I love thinking about how people used to live, all of it. The last 50 to 100 years, how much the workplace has changed and how now is like the era of digital nomads and how that's become such a big thing. But at the same time, it also made me realize how fragile this whole ecosystem is, especially when it comes to social media, and the fact that if you were invested in stocks and shares, you would never just invest in one stock and put all of your money in that. You would diversify your risk. You would actually spread it out to actually minimize the losses and actually be able to hedge your bets. The exact same thing is so true when it comes to social media. If you're on social media and you're dependent on this for your products, your sales, everything, you've built a community on it, you don't want to just be in one social media platform. So for example, if you're just on Meta and Meta goes down or you get hacked, you've lost everything. You want to also be thinking about other platforms, or you want to be having a website. So in terms of the actual social media platforms, start reposting on the YouTube Shorts, start reposting on TikTok. Doesn't matter if it's not really your vibe or it's not your actual type of content. Reposting, slightly changing the captions, you're still just automating it and making sure you've got something going on there. You're wanting to make sure it's building something. It's not your key focus, but you've got something on these platforms. So for the likes, if you get hacked or Facebook or Meta goes down, you actually have somewhere else that you can build in a community, that you've got some followers on, even a backup of all your actual content you are posting. Another one then is to obviously websites. I highly recommend every single business should have their own website. Why? Because once again, this is the only thing that you actually will own. Social media, you do not own. You're literally a user of that platform. Unfortunately, you could lose everything in a heartbeat. I lost my account a couple of years ago, could not get back into it, got hacked. That's why I'm now verified. I would recommend also being verified for this exact reason. Once again though, doesn't always guarantee you're going to get that back. Whereas with a website, you own that domain, you own that website. The exact same applies too for having a mailing list and having a newsletter going out. If you have this, you're building a list of people that are your customers, your followers, that people interested in your business, and that's yours to keep and that's yours. So just my thought of the day, start actually diversifying and start actually thinking, I'm not going to just put all of my eggs in one basket, because if something goes wrong, you want to make sure that you've got backups and you're not just going to completely lose everything all at one go.